everybody, welcome to Willow Springs, Big Willow today. I haven't made a video at Big Willow in, it's gotta be like 4 years. It's been a long time. And I got a call from an old friend named Russ, has a company called Fusion of Ideas, and he's an interesting guy, and one of the many things he does is race cars. And this is my friend Russ's 2015 Camaro Z28 NASA Super Touring 2 race car. And so who wouldn't want an opportunity to have a few laps in something like this? This Camaro started as a bone stock car right from a dealership. It has the stock 500 horsepower dry-sump LS7, the stock 6-speed manual gearbox, the stock rear end, stock gearing. Okay, what it does have is a lot of weight reduction. I believe the standard Z28 was around 3,800 pounds, 3,900 pounds. This is 3,300 pounds with a full cage and fire suppression. It runs Öhlins Road and Track dampers instead of the Multimatic ones that the regular Z28 had. And it's got a Roby spec setup and alignment. Right now, this car is running our 888 tires. We did a little test earlier on slicks, but I actually blew one of them, and so we're going to try it again now on the road tires. And Russ is a big guy like me, so this car is good and comfortable. The rest of it, we're pretty much going to learn on the road, so let's have a go. The stock powertrain, you do not have to run catalytic converters. So, I'm sorry, you do have to run catalytic converters, no mufflers. So it's loud. If you recall, we're running the standard tire size 305 at the front, 305 at the rear. Get some push there through the Omega as I get a feel for her. It's a little different on these 888s than it was before on the slicks. So yeah, there's some understeer. Okay, let's get some heat in these bad boys. Don't turn in too early for 9, boy. You're gonna have a bad day. You try that. It's all fourth down the front straight. Great sound, very comfortable. I don't have anywhere to rest my left foot, which would be annoying for endurance racing, but you run the standard ceramic rotors, but they have a specially set up pads and fluid. This car's got nice balance. Steering's very light. Come on, turn in. Late. Yeah, a little understeer there. You hear that? I'm in mode 4, so you can actually hear the traction system mitigating it. It's a low-pitched kind of hum. And that's it. It's sort of muting it for me. Keeps you from looking dumb. A little understeer as you transition there. to front as you crest the top there. That's where you go to fourth. All right, got it. I wish I wasn't such a bitch and scrubbing going into 8, but not my car. Come on, that apex never comes soon enough through 9. You gotta wait so long for it. It's geared perfect. You right about tap the red line and set in fourth, right when you have to hit the brakes. This is very good. I think I'm early there still because I get that understeer halfway up the back side of this thing every time. Right there too. Come on. The computer knows it too because it's shutting me down before I plow off the exit there like an amateur. There's some understeer to the right. Balance. Balance. I'm taking the vagina line, I know. Oh, this guy's got a race car. He wants to get by. We'll watch his line. Here we go. That guy's out, huh? That E46 M3 is just out. That's a video. So where are we at here? I don't know if there's any consumer advice to take away from this. I can say that 2015 Camaro Z28s as road cars are just a ton of car for the money. Converting this into a race car was expensive, but not as expensive as you might think. Less than 100 grand for all this, all in, and that includes carbon fiber quarter panels, carbon fiber roof, Lexan windows, and this car races in NASA Super Touring 2. The performance traction meter still works, so you could build a car like this and then work your way up to getting looser and looser and looser until it goes fully off. But it looks intimidating, but it's actually very easy to drive. The controls are as you expect them to be. That Omega is a little tricky as the front end gets light, but overall I would say this car is incredibly predictable and forgiving. And not that I would advise having a Z28 as a first race car, but if you got through the Miata E36 kind of range of slow to medium speed track cars, and you wanted to get something that was certainly faster and certainly could potentially put the hurt on some things at the track, but also, oh, I have made a wrong turn. But also not get in too much over your head financially and have, you know, a stout powertrain. This thing uses a lot of stock components, stock gearbox, stock engine, stock differential, and that's good for durability, I think. But thank you to Russ. Check out the links in the description. Thank you to Robbie for letting me have this experience. Very good fun. Love it. And that's all I got to say. See y'all later.